So what's happened on social in the month of August? Going to kick off with Facebook. It's not as dry as last month, I'll be happy to tell you. Very exciting times. So there's been a lot of conversation about this off Facebook activity setting that essentially allows you to, and I talked about this last time, essentially allows you to get rid or basically choose not to show the activity of Facebook. So essentially all the websites that you visited, all the data that Facebook usually pulls about you and your purchasing behaviors and basically what you do online, there is an option to basically not show that or share that data with Facebook. So that's now launched in Ireland, South Korea and Spain, but they're due to roll it out globally. Now what that means is that nobody panic yet. Like yes, if a user chooses to turn that off, you might lose some data basically for retargeting. So they won't be able to tell that, okay, you've looked at this particular pair of shoes, for example. But the likelihood is that like 99% of people won't even know that it exists or they won't care. So the likelihood that it will actually make a massive difference to our lives and the advertisers' lives is relatively small. They've also rolled out a bunch of new business tools for Messenger, and I think this is a clear sign that when they're moving more towards this almost this WeChat type experience where you can do absolutely everything on Messenger. So they've added in an appointment booking option and some lead gen options for businesses, small businesses in particular. So basically making it easier for small businesses to get business and control that business and talk to people on Messenger alone without having to drive them to a website. And very excitingly, you can now share music from Spotify straight to Facebook Stories. So exactly the same stuff that is available on Instagram as well. Apparently, this is done like artists in mind and musicians. I'm not sure how many artists actually use Facebook Stories, but sure, we'll take it. When it comes to Instagram, they're actually trialing a way of integrating IGTV videos on Facebook. So the creators are actually able to pull their IGTV content directly onto Facebook to basically just get more reach and more eyeballs on the content. So it's not live yet, but you can see there's a feature here, which will be within Instagram that allows you to make the content visible on Facebook as well, which will be interesting to see if that will actually then mean that IGTV will become more popular as it's shared across the platforms. The AR face filters, hugely popular. Eva loves them. They are now available to everybody, so you can go on Instagram stories and actually create your own augmented reality filter. If anyone saw, I think it was Emily's stories from last Friday, there were loads of beautiful Bratz-like faces with big lips, very nice. But basically anyone can now go and create their own AR filter, so go wild. And they have said, Instagram have said that they are starting to test back-to-back ads in Instagram stories, which means that usually you're now only able to see, I don't know if you noticed, but you can only see one ad when you go through Instagram stories, but now they're starting to test back-to-back ads. They're obviously saying that is to make the experience more seamless for people who use Instagram. I'm not sure how exactly, but clearly they're just trying to get more ad revenue by basically pulling in more ads and showing just more content for us. And the rest, so there are a couple of Twitter updates. So they've launched a 6-second video bidding option because they know that there is basically those short videos, so 3 to 4 seconds, they have the biggest impact on ad recall. And so they've launched this option. So essentially the advertiser only pays if someone watches the entire 6 seconds of that video. Essentially just another video ad format showing that Twitter are trying to push more video as well. And very excitingly, they're also testing new carousel ad format with those big images exactly the same way as on Facebook and Instagram, which should basically make it just more attractive for advertisers to put content on Twitter as well. And lastly, LinkedIn, they've launched a new Insights Hub. So there are 3 elements to the hub. There is industry insights, people insights, and advertising insights. Essentially, I think the people insights bit is the most interesting one because it allows you to go in and select a category of people that you're interested in. It could be like small business owners, and then it gives you a bunch of insights about those people, like who their favorite influencers are on LinkedIn or the sort of categories that they interact with. So potentially if you're doing some LinkedIn targeting, it could be a good way to basically find out a little bit more about your audience. The other features, so the advertising and the industry insights, currently just look like there are a couple of blog posts, but I'm assuming that they will start ramping it up, and basically it should be like a hub of shared content for advertisers as well. That is all in terms of